give a huge warm welcome to Rory Mcilroy and Jason Day, guys. Hi guys, it's Rick Shiels down here at Nike Town, London, and we have got an incredibly exciting opportunity. We are down here at the Megastore, and I've got an exclusive 20-minute interview with Jason Day and Rory Mcilroy. They're going to be coming down soon, the real people. I'm excited. I'm nervous because I've never done anything like this before, so you've got to bear with me a little bit. I'm going to post this. This is the day after the Open Championship. So they've gone all the way, hot foot, straight from Southport, have come down here to the Megastore here at Nike. And then we're going to go across town to Greenwich Driving Range and do some incredible challenges as well. I'll get behind the scenes of that type of stuff, guys, but the next time you're going to see me, it's going to be sat here in front of the guys, asking them some really interesting questions. I want to learn a little bit more about them. We're going to do this in front of an audience, a live audience, which is, again, mega exciting, another element to it. So wish me luck. Hopefully, I'm going to smash it. Guys, thanks for watching, and enjoy this exclusive interview. Hi guys, welcome down to Nike Golf Club. It's an exciting day down here at Nike HQ down here in London, and we have got two incredible athletes with us joining us for this panel. My name is Rick Shiels. I'm a golf YouTuber, golf professional myself. This is kind of so exciting for me as an opportunity to interview these two guys is just unreal. We've got some questions as well from the panel, which I'm going to ask the guys as well. So sit back, relax, enjoy time with two of the best players in the world. So without further ado, allow me to welcome two athletes that have won major tournaments, multiple events all around the globe, and not forgetting both players have been ranked at #1 in the world. Give a huge warm welcome to Rory Mcilroy and Jason Day, guys. All right, take a seat. Everyone a seat. Are you come up?
Yeah, I'm hiding behind, yeah.
Come on in. Welcome, guys, welcome. Yeah, without further ado, thanks so much for coming down here, guys. It is such a pleasure, and everyone is so excited to hear everything about you guys and learn a little bit about you as well. So, without wasting any time, let's get into the Open Championship. Was this weekend. It's just finished. There was record-breaking crowds. Rory, what was the atmosphere like at Royal Birkdale this week?
Yeah, it was unbelievable. You know, even with the bad weather on Friday, and yeah, the crowds were great. You know, being from this part of the world, I always get great support at the Open Championship, and I needed all of it after how I started on Thursday. They were right behind me and gave me a bit of a push when I needed it. But yeah, it was incredible. It's always the Opens. Whenever it's been around that area, whether it's Hoylake or Birkdale, around that Liverpool area, everyone comes out and supports the event, and you could really sense that sort of atmosphere this week.
235,000 attended throughout the week. It's unreal. Yeah. Highest in the UK ever. Sorry, in England. So Jason, how's the course set up? And is links a style of golf that you enjoy playing?
I do enjoy it. Haven't had the greatest results in Open Championships. Out of the major championships, I think I've had a T4 and everything. Every other major championship, I've performed better.
So links golf is there many links golf from where you grew up?
No, there is. I mean, if you go south down to the Sandbell golf courses, there are very much links style golf courses. Not true. I mean, it is true to the fact that it's a links style golf course down in Australia, but some of the most beautiful golf courses you've seen down there that you've ever played.
Get the wet weather as well.
Not as much, but we do. Yeah. So saying that, I play in the States typically, and you know, to be able to come across to the UK and be able to play the Open Championship on unique golf courses such as Royal Birkdale, I mean, it's pretty special. I think, you know, you find a bit of your creative side when you come back and play golf courses like this, because you definitely need that to come out. And usually when you're playing the American style of golf courses, you kind of whip out the 60 and just kind of chip it around the greens everywhere you go, because, you know, there's fairways, rough and bunker, and over here you can play so many different shots to, you know, a variety of different pin locations. So be able to come over here, meet the people and play in front of the fans is pretty special.
Yeah, you got both loads of support. I was there this week and it was unreal, the amount of support you're both getting, incredible. Like, how do you prepare for going into a major tournament, and how does it change, Rory? What do you have to do to go into a major tournament?
Yeah, I think most guys now, they prepare a little bit more for a major than every other week of the year. Typically, we'll go to, apart from Augusta for the Masters, we go to different golf courses every year for the majors. So guys will go ahead of time, say the week or 2 weeks before, to see the golf course, see what shots they're going to need, how they're going to plan, and sort of prepare their strategy for how to get their way around the golf course. And then, you know, in links as well with Birkdale, it was hard because we talked about it on Tuesday. Jason hadn't played the golf course in a certain wind direction. Yeah. And that makes a huge difference. Yeah. You know, you get Birkdale in the southeast compared to northwest, and it's basically two completely different golf courses with the shots you need to hit. So all those things you're trying to work on and trying to prepare for. But I've always said, like, you can prepare as much as you want for a major or for a golf tournament in terms of getting your strategy and knowing the golf course. But if you don't execute the shots whenever you need to, then you can do all the preparation in the world and it won't mean anything. So you have to make sure your game is right where it needs to be as well.
So many other factors go into the equation there as well, about the weather. I mean, the weather changed so many times throughout the tournament week. It was quite special. How do you both kind of maintain such an elite performance in the fact of getting to the gym and training when you're out on the road, Jason? How does that all fit into your schedule?
Yeah, so I started working with a new trainer about 6 weeks ago. It's tough. You know what? The setup that we had this last week at I don't know if you saw the gym.
Yeah, I wasn't in it actually.
But the gym that they had there was off the charts. I wish we had that there every week. I mean, there was trap bars, there was, Olympic bars. I mean, you had every sort of weight in there that you can possibly do. So I had a workout after yesterday's round there before they kind of shut it down. So I got in there at least 2 or 3 times last week, and being able to do the movements that I'm trying to improve and be able to correlate that into my golf swing is huge. So it can be tough because you're on the road so much and you're trying to find gyms that actually have the equipment that you're looking for. But for the most part, back in the States, you can find gyms pretty close to you that'll work.
You guys trained together before?
No. I think he's stronger than me.
I wouldn't be able to keep up with him at the minute. My dodgy rib, I can't. Yeah, I'm not lifting much weight at the minute.
So you've had to tone it down a little bit, and you're full.
I'm ramping the thing up, man. Come on, give me some more weight. That's why I enjoy it. I've never done heavy weights until the last 5 weeks, and I've improved a lot. So my trainer is about to cap me off at the weight that I'm trying to do. So I'm enjoying it.
Awesome. And Jason, going on the fact of how important fashion is and how important the attire on the golf course is. With wearing the correct clothing, does that build confidence? I guess I presume that's the confidence building. And we saw a little bit of that on Thursday with the footwear, incredibly high top. A lot of high talking points.
Yeah, I had this outfit on, but I had the Jordans on. And you couldn't see the shirt because obviously had a cover on. So it's unique to be able to wear something like that because it's different in a sense. I mean, golf is very standard in what you can kind of wear out there, I guess, because of in the past there's rules that you have to wear a collared t-shirt and slacks and golf shoes. So being able to put it on a platform such as the Open Championship and showcase it there was cool, and actually it performed fantastic, so I was pleased with it.
We're going to see those bad boys again out on the course soon.
Yeah, I'll probably wear it today.
Rory,
yeah.
We're going to see those bad boys on you.
Probably not. No, little more traditional over here, but still don't. I mean, I think the way golf has went, as Jason said, to be able to bring this new style to golf and put it on a platform like the Open Championship and get it out there. It's important because golf has moved on. Golf is trying to become more progressive, and it's great that younger guys are sort of trying to bring that through. Us to obviously what Jordan did yesterday. All the younger guys. It's definitely becoming more of a young person's game, and that's really the image that we're trying to put out there.
Definitely doing that. I mean, you go back to Hollywood where you grew up. You couldn't imagine you wearing Jordans back then, but you could go there now, and I bet kids are wearing Jordans out on the golf course anytime.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I think that's another thing. Whenever people that aspire to be like us see what we're wearing and see what we're doing, they want to emulate that, and then that'll make the golf clubs change their rules because they want to let kids in and they want kids to participate as well. So it's a great movement.
It'll change over time.
Yeah, and it's a cool shoe. It's not crazy. It's mental. I mean, growing up in Northern Ireland, Rory, and playing in the waterproofs and playing in the wet weather, I'm sure, Jason, you had days potentially where it rained, or
not really,
zero.
No.
Like, imagine playing in the waterproofs back then and playing in the waterproofs now. How they've changed so much as well.
Yeah, heavy, noisy. I think that was the thing with waterproofs back in the day. It wasn't like, obviously they're bulky enough and whatever, but it was the noise. Like whenever you it sort of put you off.
You'd rather get wet.
Yeah, you would sort of. But nowadays with the technology and everything is so lightweight. I mean, I wore a pair of waterproof bottoms on Friday, but they felt like they felt like nothing. But yeah, no, it's definitely improved. It's definitely changed. I think playing in bad weather isn't quite the challenge it was a few years ago with the technology that's been put into the apparel.
Much more room to swing now as well in the new.
Yeah, and breathable, and because you put waterproofs on and it can be quite humid if it's a it's a warm day, but it starts to rain. So to have something that you're not sweating your ass off in, it's nice as well.
Nice to put.
Yeah.
and with regards to fashion, are you bringing what you maybe wear off the course onto the course? Is that an idea? I mean, obviously the Air Jordans you'd wear off the course. Is that something you think about?
Yeah, I do. I wear a lot of high tops. I wear.
Sneaker game is on, by the way, today.
Yeah, you know what?
Both.
Yeah. So I typically wear tighter jeans or tighter jogger pants too. So everything has to be aggressive. I call it aggressive, but yeah. So everything's kind of tighter on me, but with regards to what I wore last week to what I wear off the golf course is very similar, very close to what I mean. I think that's what kids want to be able to do is, if I'm coming off the golf course, I can just go down the shops or go to the bar or whatever and be able to wear exactly what I've got on.
And that's the full plan today. From here we're going over to Greenwich driving range, and we can not feel like an idiot on the subway or the bus or whatever it may be in golf gear.
Yeah, you don't have your metal spikes on, you're slipping all over the... but yeah, no, it is. It's definitely like this. I wore this top one of the days last week. And then all you need to do is, you put a pair of these on and away you go.
Yeah.
It's a completely different outfit and it works for anywhere.
Yeah, I was at a train station at Hillside, and all you could hear was these metal spikes going along. It was pretty scary. You think one of them was going to slip. I mean, we guys, it's obvious we all love golf. We are absolutely obsessed with the sport. It's incredible. It's frustrating at times. It's exciting as we see it every day, all day. Rory, obviously the future of the sport. How is it going to become relevant still as time progresses? How do you find that golf is going to continue to attract golfers and grow? When I say continue to attract, we've still had the record-breaking, attendance at the Open this week.
Yeah.
So it's strong.
I think all sports and all viewership of sports is strong. I think participation is where, you look at every sport and the modern world is a world of iPads and TV and kids not getting outside and doing stuff like that, and I think that's the real hurdle that we have to overcome is getting kids out there to play. And yeah, I think golf is as attractive now as it ever has been. Okay, you had Tiger 10, 15 years ago, but now you have...
You've got Rory and Jason.
No, but you've got a bunch of us now that are young and, putting the game out there and playing golf in the right way and conducting ourselves in the right way. And that can only help. So, I think, people have tried a short form version of golf. Golf is it's a long game. Look, if it takes 5 hours to play around the golf, that's what it takes. And people, nowadays it's hard to find those 5 hours in a week to go and play. But golf is golf, and that's what it always has been. I'm a traditionalist in some ways in the game because, I want to respect the heritage and where it came from, and I want to respect the people that have put us in this position, because there's a lot of guys that have paved the way for us to be able to sit here and talk about it and play the game that we do. But golf is golf. People will fall in love with the game because of what it is, just like we have, and golf will be around a lot longer than we all will be, and I think people will always have a love for the sport.
Yeah, here to that. I mean, like you said it rightly, the way that technology developed, it is everyone. I've got kids, you've got kids. They can use the phone now, and before they can walk most of the time, and it's that idea that as long as we can develop the young golfers, get a golf club in there and let them enjoy it, but let them enjoy any sport.
Yeah,
sport in general.
Just get out there and play and have that joy for it, whether it's golf, whether it's football, whether it's tennis, whatever it is. I think that's the real challenge now, and just and the way sport is now watched. You can go on to the Open app and watch our highlights from the last 4 days, and that's how golf is being consumed, or that's how sports are being consumed. People don't have the time to sit down and watch a 5-hour game of golf or even a 90-minute football match. They'll much rather just watch the highlights afterwards on YouTube or on an app or whatever. So people have less time, which is just the way of the world right now. But I think everyone will always find time for the things that they love.
Yeah. Oh, well put. I mean, that is the thing. It's when they fall in love with it, they will grow it, and they will continue to do so. And as we grow as athletes, and as we grow as you guys as role models to the youth, it will continue to grow because it will attract golfers in, without question. Right, we've got some quick fire questions. We're going to do Rory first, and we'll jump over to Jason.
Yeah.
So, you ready for this?
Yeah.
They're not too testing.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll just go through them. If the PGA Tour brought in entrance music, what would yours be? If you could have entrance music.
Yes, this is great.
I'm not a fan of entrance music. I'm putting that out there. So I've said that to the European Tour. I'm not a fan.
Just have it on.
They would do it on the European.
They are doing it on the European Tour.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, I'm saying there's two different things here. I think it's just cringe and cheesy and.
You don't like the mascots and the music?
No,
and the
horrendous.
flares?
Terrible.
So you'd have it on mute?
I would, yes, definitely.
Silence.
Yeah, it would have to be something like.
You listen to house, right?
I do.
Yeah,
I mean,
you got to get something that pumps you up, though.
Yeah,
Go on, what would yours be, Jason, while we're on it?
Well, right now I'm for some reason I'm listening to a lot of 50 Cent.
Okay.
So I have to be 50 Cent.
There you go.
So it'll change from time to time. Sometimes I'm listening to EDM.
Get Rich or Die Trying.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
in the club.
It's out of control. If anyone knows, it's Mob Deep. It's the whole G Unit. So I'm very gangster right now.
We have to take out the expletives.
You can leave.
No, keep them in.
Yeah,
It's fine.
I like it. Okay, last live music festival you've been to? When was the last time you got a chance to go and chill out and live festival? Or music?
I went to, it was actually here a few years ago. I went to watch Rihanna in Hyde Park. What would it be, One Big Weekend or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was probably the last time.
And Jason, can you trump that?
No.
Beating Rihanna in Hyde Park?
No. I watched Coldplay at Madison Square Garden, I think, a few years ago. So it was, well, I mean, it's, yes, yeah.
Okay, we'll fight through these ones. Range or gym?
Oh,
Rory. Range or gym?
Range.
Yeah, he loves hitting. I'm kind of addicted to the gym right now, but you can't really tell. But I definitely.
You've not thought about it at all?
Yeah, I definitely no, don't even look at that. I'd probably say range. I like to practice. Yeah.
Okay, best dressed golfer on tour ever. Who do you think's been the best dressed golfer on tour ever?
Who looks good?
Yeah.
Like as a golfer?
Either golfer or who have brought out the interest or have pushed it on. Who do you think? Struggling with that.
Arnold Palmer, I would say.
Yeah, Palmer back in the day. Palmer back in the day was terrific.
That's cool, wasn't it?
Yeah, he
really
was
cool.
cool.
That's the only time you can put it. Favourite lady golfer ever?
Annika. I used to watch LPGA just because of her.
Right.
I don't watch it anymore. And there's I'm not saying it's because of all the other girls, but like it was just actually pretty cool to watch her back in her heyday.
Were you in the tournament that she entered, that she played?
No, I was not.
No. I watched it. I remember watching that first tee shot. It was Colonial, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Colonial. She teed off the 10th, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. You were a fan.
Wow.
I thought it would have been Carrie Webb being from Australia.
I'm a fan of her too. Yeah. I know her tournaments.
For me, Michelle Wee, I've gotten to know her quite well through the whole Nike thing. We're members of the same golf course in Florida. I mean, the way she hits it, I don't know how she doesn't win more. She
crushes
she
it.
does crush it. Yeah, she's great swing.
Injury prone, isn't she?
Yeah, a little bit, but I thought you actually borrowed her shoes on Thursday. I thought they were a pair of hers you wore.
Very close. They were close. Maybe I did steal it out of her closet. But I remember playing with a practice round with her at John Deere. So I met her back in 2006. She was playing the 84 Lumber Classic. And we went to a Black Eyed Peas concert that, not me and her, but it was a bunch of, it was for the tournament. And yeah, she played there and then she played the John Deere Classic as well. And I think she missed the cut in one of those tournaments by like one.
Yeah, really? She missed the cut at Sony by one as well. Yes. And then, yeah, she was pretty cool, yeah. She still is, but.
Favourite place on tour where you can stop and have some food? What's the best place?
Oh,
is it back home or is it somewhere different?
No, there's a sushi place in Austin that we've discovered the last couple of years, which is unbelievable.
Traditional sushi place.
They fly their fish in from Tokyo every day.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I swear to God.
That is good.
What's it called? Actually, it's actually going to Austin this weekend for Sergio's wedding, so we're going to hit it up again. But what's it called?
Oh, you'd have to give it a plug. The sushi bar in Austin.
There you go.
That's what it should be called now.
Yeah.
It'll say above the door, highly recommended.
Exactly. Yeah.
Anywhere there is a Mastro's, they've got this butter cake that is just off the charts. It's a dessert. Have you been?
No wonder you're in the gym.
Yeah, I need to, because this butter cake, I eat like 2 of them when I'm there. So
you've got me interested, but this sounds
Mastro's, yeah, it's out. There's one in Palm Springs, there's one in Chicago. I mean, I think it's in New York. I mean, they're everywhere. You've got to try it, man. It's off the charts.
There you go.
Last thing, favourite guys to play in front of? Is this home crowd, or does anything trump the home crowd audience to play in front of?
Home crowd, yeah. I mean, I thought Ryder Cup is cool, and Ryder Cup it's unbelievable, and especially a Ryder Cup in Europe for us. But that, the atmosphere at the Open over the weekend there is just nothing beats that.
For you, Jason?
Probably the Open Championship and Augusta.
Yeah. Just for the football.
Well, only because there's true golf fans that actually go to these tournaments. I mean, I'm not saying that there's obviously fans of sports that go to these events, but for the most part, well, we play in America, and as Rory knows, people over there like to have a few cocktails, and then they start to yell stuff.
The worst is, see, if you have a late tee time on a Friday afternoon on the PGA Tour, you're preparing yourself for carnage outside the ropes. Because
actually
mostly in your hometown gets bad.
Oh yeah, I know, right?
Memorial on Friday afternoons, up left the 14.
Yeah.
They start.
Proper heckling. Do you ever get beer thrown as well?
No.
Not quite that much.
Have you had anything thrown at you?
No, nothing thrown at me.
Touch wood.
No.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
Hopefully not.
I've had everything said to me under the sun, but I haven't had anything thrown to me yet.
Yeah, there you go.
Did you get that as well? Did you get a lot of heckling about bad mouthing?
I can imagine the only time I experienced that was at the Ryder Cup last year, where I got a bit, but I was given it back, so it was fine.
We noticed. It was good.
Yeah,
appreciate that. So guys, thanks so much for your time. I mean, it's just a pleasure speaking to you, finding a little bit more about what you do off the golf course as well, not just on the golf course. You're both incredible golfers, and may it continue. May you go and smash the major in 2 weeks, the USPGA, and we continue your form throughout the year. Guys, give Rory Mcilroy and Jason Day a huge round of applause.
Thank you.
And they're going to be joining us at Greenwich Drive Range for a challenge later today. So be prepared, because it's a pretty epic challenge. Guys, thanks for joining us. Again, thank you so much for spending time with us. And good luck for all coming forward. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks so much. That's over, done. That's hard. I felt nervous. I felt like I got a bit of a sweat on early doors and I managed to neutralise it. Guys were great, really chatty. I think once we started to roll into the questions, it was really interesting to hear a bit more about them, not just on the golf course. We wanted to learn about Rory and Jason, the people, not just the golfers. And I thought we saw a bit of an insight to that about the fashion and the restaurants they like to eat at. So we've got loads more planned today. We're going to jump over now to Greenwich Driving Range where there's loads of exciting plans. Stay tuned, lots more to come. Thanks for watching, guys. I was going to try and get Rory and Jason to do the end card, but I don't think they're subscribers to the channel yet, but that's my mission by the end of today. If you want to give them a tweet or a message, let them know and see if they can get them to subscribe to the channel. That's your challenge, guys, everyone watching. Thanks for watching, enjoy, comment below, and we'll see you with behind the scenes coming tomorrow.